tent area and and a medical vehicle that will meet everyone on the stops where we have water and potties, and then a medical tent at the end at each campsite each day for anybody who has any medical problems, both kids and adults. We will be hiking along and we'll be holding little medical kits like this, our little fanny packs, and so that way you can identify us and grab us if you need us. We'll also have walkie-talkies for communication if anything needs to be communicated. And the missionaries there will have a side-by-side that could transport anyone if they needed something, if they couldn't walk themselves to the end. As part of, for you, I think most of the medical problems will be minor. And so what we've tried to do is we've tried to prepare something for everyone to deal with most of the minor things. Okay, so each hand cart, and we've got a couple boxes down here. So as you're leaving and perusing, each couple should just grab one of these little medical kits that you can then put in your hand cart as you go. Most of it is just kind of little first aid supplies. So antibiotic ointment, Band-Aids, things like that. And then we will have inside of it a couple little things that didn't get supplied by AAA. We will have the highest tech blister treatment kit you could ever have. It is a golf pencil with some duct tape around it. So this is going to be our first line treatment for blisters, which are going to be by far and away the most common medical problem we have. Okay, duct tape on a newly forming blister it will prevent the blister. And so we have a little quick reference sheet for you on some of the common things we anticipate. If you need a quick reference sheet, but mostly we just wanted to go over that for a few minutes, some of the things we anticipate that we will need. And I'll talk first. Blisters and chafing and sunburns are probably going to be the most common thing we have. If you, as ma's and pa's, will keep an eye on your kids, make sure that they're putting on sunscreen. Ask them frequently, do you have hot spots? Do you have parts on your feet that are rubbing? Are you starting to chafe? If they do start, as they're starting to get some blisters, if you'll stick some duct tape on there, and it has these duct tape things and some scissors, just stick some duct tape on there and 99% they won't get a blister. Okay, so that'll probably be the first line thing. If you do get some blisters, if they're kind of minor, feel free to roof them, pop them a little bit, and then put some antibiotic ointment, a little gauze, and a little piece of duct tape over that. That's going to treat most of it. If it's a blister that's bigger, if the kid's having a hard time walking, please just grab your friendly medical person. The other thing that we anticipate having issues with, and I probably will have more issues than anybody, is dehydration. I'm already sweating here. I anticipate being a sweaty Betty this whole trek. It's going to probably be one of the hottest weeks of the year while we're up there. And when it comes to dehydration, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Okay. Sometimes on these activities, especially the girls are worried about having to go to the bathroom a lot, and so they won't drink like they should. Please encourage your kids to drink, and please encourage your kids every 2 or 3 little water bottles to have one with electrolytes in it, so that they don't wash out their electrolytes and get hyponatremic. That could be potentially something that would be dangerous. Okay. If anybody's acting spacey, if they're having mental status changes, please grab a medical person to help deal with that. Yes.
So when we did medical when we lived up in Morgan, and one of the other biggest things was just emotional and like you know, feeling sad, feeling anxiety, all of those things. And again, where you're their moms and paws, you're building that relationship first with them, so they're probably gonna feel more comfortable coming to you guys first. But then we're also here to help with that side of medical too. So obviously on your thing, it's pretty simple. It says offer love and support. The hydration thing is key to that too, because as they get dehydrated, all the emotions get a little bigger, whatever they're feeling. If they're feeling a little cranky, if they're feeling a little tired, it just rises. So if we can keep them hydrated, we know obviously sleep is probably not gonna be at its ultimate best on trek. And so that's the other thing is kids get tired. As I get tired, I get super cranky. So we're trying to just help keep those emotions, you know, as regulated as we can. And this is a great opportunity to have your other kids in your family offer support too. It's a great way to have them all work together to help support each other if someone's feeling, you know, anxious or sad or whatever. And like I said, as a medical team, we're totally there for them too if it gets to where you need more help on those kinds of things. The other thing is general hygiene. Again, we're in a place where dirt is just a part of the fun. And so the biggest thing is washing hands. The more we can keep their hands washed. I know we're limited somewhat on water, but especially just remind them when they go to the bathroom, get a good hand washing after that. The feminine hygiene, all moms, you are our first line of defense on that too. Again, you're building that relationship. They're gonna feel more comfortable probably coming to you first. And then all of us medical women, we are, you know, we'll have our fanny packs on, so if for some reason they can't find their ma or whatever, they can just know, hey, there's a female medical group. Oh,
Also, there's a code word the girls have been told that is Dawn O'Brien, and she will come with she'll have a little, even a hut, pop-up tent, and everything that they need. So that's your code word for that.
Dawn O'Brien, so.
Or something close to that if you forget that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those are kind of just two other areas that are awesome. Yeah.
Going back to the electrolytes, or will the kids all have like packets, or how will they have the electrolytes?
Okay, yeah, we'll talk about that later. It will be on the cards. Lastly, this is an area that has a lot of sagebrush and cows and ticks. We are going to be spraying the campsites with permethrin, a permethrin solution. The medical folks will do that when they get there first and set up the medical tent. We also would encourage everyone to maybe get some permethrin. The missionaries said that the best way to prevent ticks, and by the way, you can purchase permethrin lots of places, even on the church store. They have little bottles of permethrin spray. It's just an insecticide, and it's safe to get on skin. You don't want to get it as much as you can, but it is safe to get on skin. And the best way to prevent ticks is to spray your socks and the bottoms of pants or dresses, the sleeves around where the sleeves are, so then the ticks don't crawl up underneath your clothes. Okay. This may be a great opportunity for the paws to use their priesthood, and so please feel free to offer blessings and have faith be a part of this medical healing. Let's see, what else? Blister prevention. Here is something that works so well. 2 pairs of socks. If people will wear like a synthetic sock and then a cotton sock over it, or a wool sock, the socks rub on each other rather than your skin rubbing on things. And that will prevent a lot of blisters. We'll have some Vaseline if you're getting friction areas. We may buy a bunch of baby powder as well for chafing. Yeah. Are we out of time? Does any other
As an
questions?
overall
Yeah.
statement, just keep checking the website that we sent to you, because we're updating it constantly, so additional medical information, food, whatever, we'll keep updating it, so check it regularly. Thank you.
Okay, we'll have some over-the-counter medications, things like that. Most of the kids are bringing their own medicines if they have. medicines. You may want to run over the list of your kids beforehand and see if anyone has any medical needs or concerns. We will also be doing that as well, so that we kind of keep an eye on kids that already have some medical issues.
Just one comment. Headache is often one of the first signs of dehydration.
Okay, yeah, and people may be used to 3 Monsters a day, so they may show up a little dehydrated and get some caffeine withdrawal too. So we got some ibuprofen. All right. What's that?